Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let me thank you for giving me the opportunity to bring to your attention the perspective and the realities in Somalia, the Horn of Africa, and other places in the region as we talk about this important subject matter. And the World Bank, as a premier institution on improving the economic conditions, and particularly in this era through green initiatives in terms of reforming food systems and the way we do agriculture and livestock, is a very important forum for exchanging ideas. So I think today's subject matter is about how do we improve food systems, decarbonize, mitigate, and adapt to climate change. Let me give you a very brief synopsis of what's happening in Somalia as we sit here today and discuss climate change. For us, climate change is a reality. 7.2 million people are under drought as we speak. And there is a looming famine. We are not out of the woods yet, although there is a lot of response to attend to the situation. And I see that livestock is an important aspect of the areas that we're focusing on. Somalia is primarily an agro-pastoralist society, and our primary export goods is livestock to the Arabian Gulf. Out of the 60-some million livestock that we have, over 10 million have been affected by climate change-induced droughts and lack of water. So I want to be very brief and rather listen to the discussion, but I would like to highlight that there is a need for developmental organizations and multilateral financial institutions to play a fundamental role in the prevention of droughts and lack of food and shortage of water through developmental model. Much of it is being addressed in a humanitarian context, but I think the discourse on climate change and the analysis that were provided in various forums during this COP gathering helps us understand the nexus between development and climate change. So if you go path towards a long-term durable solutions, I understand humanitarian issues have other forums, but from purely developmental perspective, I think we must understand that the livelihoods and the food systems of millions of people have been disturbed. And I think the onus is on us to find sustainable and durable solutions, to find productive means for hundreds of millions of people in Africa, particularly 3.5 million Somalis who are displaced, former farmers and nomads looking after their goats and camel. My advice to the audience here is we must find ways to not only decarbonize and mitigate, but also integrate that into adaptation mechanisms in order to resolve these reoccurring droughts. For the last 30 years, we have had 18 droughts, a couple of famines, floods. This needs intervention in the energy sector, intervention in the water systems, intervention in the overall economy. So we would like to bring to your attention that it is about time that development institutions and agencies focus on preventive measures through sustainable long-term planning of development programs. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, Deputy Prime Minister.